everyone. This is Ashton.
Hey, this is Kevin.
And this is Ray.
Ray seems super excited with Jackalman Games. And today we have a special guest for you guys. And none of you guys pay attention to the color of the question mark. It means absolutely nothing because we have no guest or spoilers. No, I'm just kidding. Please stay. All right, so here's what we got going on for you guys. We had a very special guest and friend ask us about doing something with this guest. And this guest was very nice enough to have us work along them to reveal these spoilers for you guys tonight. So, Kevin, would you like to introduce our guest here?
I would love to. Our guest is the one, the only Jedi Geek Girl. What's up, girl?
Hey guys, thank you so much for having me on. I'm really looking forward to revealing these spoilers and showing them to you all in a new and kind of unique way with us.
Yes, this is like have we seen anyone else do it live? I'm not sure.
I believe a certain duo of trash did something live last set, but
yo,
we all know who that
Jay,
might be.
If you want to be on Skype, we're ready for you.
We got a special card that's just for you.
Hop on in.
So everyone that's watching, as everyone's getting settled, we have not seen these spoilers. So we have used some extreme discipline to not peek as we've set these up to be revealed in stream. So we have no idea what they are. So we're gonna have, I guess, Kevin here. He's gonna lead us off with reading out the first spoiler.
I will lead you with the first spoiler.
Hold on.
What?
Drum roll.
No. Okay.
All right, go.
It's a battlefield. It's Com Tower. It's on Scarif. The claim effect is resolve one of your dice, increasing its value by 1 if you spot a plot. I love that. It rhymes. Spot a plot. I mean, this card is just decent. This card is great. You can use it in pretty much every deck. What's wrong with resolving one of your hanging dice for +1? In my opinion, it feels just like Outer Rim. No. Yeah, the Outer Rim card, where you just get $1 and draw a card. It's along the same lines. What do you guys think?
So, I mean, for me, I don't like the fact that you have to spot a plot. So, obviously, they're trying to get us to use these plots for additional benefits. So I think for more of game mechanics, they're like, hey, use the cards that we're giving you. Don't just focus on characters. Don't just focus on, doing damage or whatever the case may be. Try to widen your board for your character setup. Try to use plots. Try to really use more of these battlefields. And, that concept's really neat. I don't like the fact that you have to spot a plot. But, of course, there's many more cards that we haven't seen. So there may be more things that we can do to make plots a little bit more practical to play. But, again, I mean, we have some great plots out there so far with Built to Last and with Long Term. I mean, those cards are phenomenal. So I don't know if we're going to see more. I don't know if we're going to see characters. Honestly, I have no idea. But it's okay. I'm not a super fan, but we'll see what happens. One value isn't huge, but you do have to spot a plot. And I don't know. We'll see, but not super excited.
I would say it makes decks like Stairs, Ray Ayla a little bit better, a little bit more dangerous. It definitely is. They're trying to incentivize you to really use these plots in any way possible. So, a deck that has 2 characters that are mid-range cost, and then you're able to kind of jam a plot in there. It's certainly kind of caters to a deck that can do that. In the current meta, without this Way of the Force dropping completely, it definitely first thing that pops in my head is any deck that jams Profitable Connections in, Fortify, anything like that. So I think it's certainly viable, but there may be some other battlefields that you get a little bit more value throughout the duration of the game.
I really do enjoy this card just for the sole fact that it gives you a action efficiency. Any battlefield that allows you to speed up the resolution of your dice or your turn to action efficiency, like Emperor's Throne Room, is perfect because not only are you claiming the battlefield, but you are resolving one of your die. And I also like this battlefield because of the plot restriction, because it fits into a niche that certain decks can use. Not every deck. Like if this card was in our current format right now, it would work in Ray Ayla, but if you're going up against Sabine, you don't have to worry about them using that battlefield against you. I think once we see Way of the Force come out, we're going to see more decks with plots, just for the sole fact that there's going to be so many good ones with Built to Last and the red one, and so things like that. So I like that it's niche. I like that it has an action efficiency, and I really do like this. And if I was playing a plot deck, depending on the deck, I would probably run this. The deck that I'm running around in my head right now that I'm hoping will get better is the Aphra price deck that will run profitable, but I rather run Throne Room. But I really do like this card, and I think this will be a card that will always be at the forefront of people's head when they try to construct a deck.
Awesome. Well, that was some great, thorough description. I'm trying to think of what we could do with this thing, and I'm just like,
I feel like she has
time.
such a
she
has such
saw
a
them
huge
first.
advantage. Yeah, I feel like I'm like, think of something to say.
Yeah, quick.
We set this stream up with our eyes closed, like not looking at the spoilers.
I know that was very challenging. All right, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and read in the second card. So for the second card we have here, and people are asking how many spoilers we have for you guys tonight, and the question is, we truthfully don't know. That's a lie. So here we go. Here's the second card. I'm gonna read it out. So it is a 3-cost yellow event card for hero. Oh my God, what is it? 3 cost, right? Okay, it's an event. Gain 5 resources. You must pass all of your future turns this round. So with that being said, oh my God! And also Ray jumped out, so he got scared.
Oh,
so
I missed
out?
the second card.
You missed the whole second card?
Yeah, are we here? I'm back.
Are we live? I don't think that's your line. All right. So with that being said, closing the deal. Kevin, go ahead and give me your opinion on this thing first.
Closing the deal. I mean, whatever, man.
Whatever.
Kevin, what's it do?
What's
it do, Kev?
Dude.
All right, Ray. It's 3 for hero, right? 3 resources. It's a hero event card. Gain 5 resources. You must pass all your future turns this round. So obviously that's extremely good for vehicles. We all know that. 3, for 5, you gain 2. It's at the end of the game, but still, if someone's sitting on 2 disrupts, that really sucks. The chances of that are a little bit more likely, considering that we're seeing more disrupt sides on some of these characters in play. But I mean, Kevin,
I'm just
what's your
mad.
thoughts?
I'm mad about this one. This reminds me of that red card where if you have 3 resources, or no, if you have, it costs 4. I don't even know what it's called, but it's just like whatever. I don't have any opinions about this one. Pass on me.
No opinions. All right, Ray.
No
are you
opinions.
with us still?
I'm still here. I think I'm still here.
Your camera's still off, so no one can
we
see
need to
your
make your
ugly face.
camera on because I have like this ugly bar across my nose.
All right, I'm back.
There we are. Okay,
All right,
beautiful.
cool.
All right, so
All right.
Ray, you're
So
up next,
closing
buddy.
the deal, everyone that's watching, it is okay.
Yes, the card is
So-
mobilized that I was thinking of. Thank you,
Yes.
Jay.
So that's a lot of resources. Pass all future turns this round.
But you're paying 3 to net 2.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. I mean, unless like, could you do it after they? Yeah, you could grab it after they claimed, like they claimed the battlefield, and you're still doing some stuff. You're a slow mill deck, and now you have 5 resources. I don't know.
Or use other cards to play this much cheaper, so you're not paying that full 3. You can use other cards or other, generation towards the end to play it to pop that 5. But after that, you have to pass all your future turns this round. So,
Damn, Jin Urso, Jin Jin would work because she would decrease
she lets
the
you
cost
play
by
it for
mhm.
yeah.
for
Yep.
2.
So it's 2, so you're netting 3. Someone just mentioned, give it ambush with Infamous, but I don't think that would work because after that, after you play it, it does have ambush, but wouldn't it stop all your future turns that round?
It'll
So
let you claim. It'll let you claim.
Would it?
Yeah, you could Infamous and then play closing the deal and then claim after you close the deal.
Yeah, that's cool art on there though.
It is.
Yeah, I
cool.
like it.
I do appreciate that.
Here, Jedi Geeko, you've been quiet.
Yes. So our
Yeah.
guest.
So I'm not a huge fan of this card, but then again, I don't play mill and I don't play vehicles. I think this is a card that you play in a slower deck, such as what I previously mentioned. I think mill might like this, vehicles might like this, but a aggro deck isn't going to run this. Like Sabine isn't going to run it because you want to get on top of the claim and you want to get on top of the action. So as the chat has been saying, they were like, it could see play, and I can definitely see it play, but with 5 sets and so many cards, you might see it as a one-off. But I don't know. Maybe if there was a way to get around the 3 cost, it could. I mean, could you imagine hidden gendering it or some other sort of thing to pay 1 to gain 5? It definitely has a niche it can fill, but I wouldn't play it because I don't play the slower decks. But I'm sure a lot of people could probably put it to work, and we might see it, but time will tell.
So there's already a lot of debate about people in chat right now talking about if you could claim or couldn't claim if claiming the battlefield is an action, which I think it is. I mean, it definitely states that one of the actions is claiming the battlefield. Hidden agenda, crime lord. Yes, Kat, I agree with that.
No, you can't. Hero villain.
Oh
no, Bo-Katan. Bo-Katan.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, Bo-Katan and the ability to play the villain. So that could be fun.
Yeah, actions are not turns. I agree with that. So
yeah.
if you turns are So finish your current turn that you play, closing the deal on, and then
Okay.
So Kat's suggestion might actually work. You know, being able to get this out and then crime lord off of ambush or something like that. So
interesting.
Yeah, we'll see. This card it could be nothing, or it could be seen in some niche areas. So I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I'm excited for the
someone's
debate.
gonna break it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to hear about more of the debate and what you can and can't do. I like the fact that it's making us think and it's making us question that. I like cards that make us debate decisions and what you can do in the game. So the fact that it says pass all your future turns this round instead of saying actions. So that is nice wording. So anyway, so for the next card, let's go ahead and get ready to reveal our third card. So Kevin, I believe, or Ray, you're up next, buddy.
It's Ray. Yeah, I've already read mine. I'm done.
I'm the one? Okay. So this card is called Dark Ritual. It is a blue villain card. It is an uncommon. It is 5 resources. Return one of your defeated characters to the game.
There it is.
Exhausted, and place damage on it equal to half of its life, rounded down.
Man,
damn, that's cool.
That
is this when I'm supposed to give my opinion on this card?
Yeah, you go ahead. You go rant, man.
Yo, Thrawn Townsend's about to take over the world. This is awesome. Like, I mean, this could fit in so many different decks. I understand that, but like, that's great. I mean, if you jam your deck with like Rise Against, this. I mean, that's just the ability to be able to like bring back characters. That's something we have never seen in the game. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that she gave me the best spoiler to spoil.
that is really cool.
I had a decent one. Yeah,
Dark Ritual. I love the artwork, and I love the fact that, this is finally the card that we get to see that was mentioned in the article when we knew the set was coming out. I'm glad that we got to see it spoiled instead of waiting to pull it in the box. So that's kind of fun. Keeps the hype alive.
I see somebody commented price of failure and then played this card.
Yep, that's the combo.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
So Jedi Geek Girl, what's your opinion?
I am really curious to see where this card will play in, because for 5 you might as well play Rise Again and get an upgrade and keep your character on the board because they keep the upgrades. If you are reviving a defeated character, you are getting them back, but you're also not having those upgrades. So it's all about figuring out like what you want to do for those 5 resources. Obviously, there are ways to get around it, like Thrawn Townsend has resources for days so they can reliably bring it back. But I think the strength of this card is when you use it on a 10 hit point character or more. Could you imagine bringing back Vader for 13 or even Count Dooku for 12? You're getting 5 for 6 health, which is actually pretty solid. And the character does come back defeated, so you probably don't want to play it right away. So you're playing it towards the back end of your turn, and you can use it to play mind games with your opponent, perhaps, or something like that. But I am a fan of this game, but with Rising, in the game, you have to wonder if this will see play in Standard. If with Rise Again in the format, might not see play in Standard, but perhaps in Trilogy you might see it. So I am a fan, but I'm curious to see again where this one, squeezes in. If only there was a way to get past that 5 resources.
So in draft, in trilogies, this is going to be fun. I definitely can see that.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
Can I say one more thing about
game
this?
changer. No. All right, we're going to the next one.
Yeah,
no, go ahead. Go ahead, Ray.
No, this is like it kind of reminds me of an
Maybe
event
punch you in
form.
the other eye.
Yeah, that's messed up. Yeah, see all these battle wounds I got from army training.
Dude,
All right,
what they
so
do to you?
I was playing basketball and I went up for a rebound real hard.
That's
No,
what they told you to say.
He dropped the soap, is what he did. All right.
Anyways,
So this kind of reminds me of like a blue villain second chance, but in event form and a lot more kind of resources here, because you're essentially doing the same thing, with second chance. So it's going to be interesting where this plays. But I think Jack from Golden Dice said there's no, bring back only a blue character or heal only a blue. So it doesn't have that restriction that that Rise Again does. So.
And that's what makes this card so great, is that there are no restrictions. You can use it on a blue character, you can use it on a red character, etc., etc., etc. The chat was also talking about redeploy. If you had this in a deck that had a lot of redeploy, you can bounce those weapons back and forth, which would be really awesome with like Honor Guards. Could you imagine like having 2 mid-range characters with like 3 upgrades or 4 or 5 or whatever with the Honor Guard, and then one dies, you bring it back and you bounce those upgrades back? I can definitely see this prolong the game, but like I said, with Rise Again and the character coming back exhausted in a heavier format, like they said, it will see play, but you have to wonder to what degree. That's my opinion. So
this card's sick nasty. I'm excited. If
Awesome.
you have tons of money, this card's gonna win you games.
Well,
so.
that can be done. So.
Yep.
All right. So
Last
Jedi
one.
Geek Girl is going to be revealing the last card for you guys tonight.
Can I make one shout out to Monk with his ingenuity? Monk is screenshotting as we post the pictures and throwing them into Discords right now.
Beautiful. Also,
Way to go,
everyone
Monk.
watching, I will have all these imported in TTS after the stream. So check out our Facebook page afterwards, and we will have
We'll
all
drop
the
you the
TTSers there.
JSON.
That way you guys
And-
can have those and experiment.
And while we're plugging, I'm going to be posting all these after we reveal them all too. So they'll be up on the iRebel Facebook page too. So enough promotion, and let's get to our final. Let's get into our final card, which is a plot card. It is yellow. It is neutral. It costs 4. Before you play an event that costs 3 or more, you may exhaust this plot to decrease its cost by 1, or 2 instead if you have exactly 1 character in play. Wow, we got another plot, and
Yeah,
it's
I'm
yellow.
starting to. It is, and I'm starting to see a theme here between this and Built to Last. But before we get ahead of ourselves, all these cards that we were revealing had high costs, such as Dark Ritual and closing the deal. So this will be very interesting to see where this fits in, how it shapes deck design, because if you're running blue, I still think Build to Last is probably the better play, but perhaps in a slower control deck it might see play, perhaps not. This one is one I want to think about, and I really want to sit on, because with Build to Last it's pretty obvious. With this one, you really have to think more about what you're doing with your deck.
Yeah, we're definitely seeing the synergy between all 4 of these cards now. So that plot card definitely brings that home between the battlefield and Dark Ritual. That's definitely what they're trying to throw together here for us. Closing the deal, all these things, but the fact of closing deal is that it's hero. But with Dark Ritual, with that neutral plot, man, that's intense.
Calling in favors is neutral, and it lets you play any event for less.
Yo, that card is trash. I don't like that card at all.
You're allowed to not like it, but
you are allowed
it's
to not
just
like
cool.
it. I like it. I think it could be cool.
Yeah,
I'm not a fan.
It's an expensive character point for 4. What can we think of any pairing right now that would want that?
For 4?
I cannot. No, I can't think of anything off the top of my head that you want to give up that extra point, because Profitable Connection, you can get take that extra resource and put it towards the easy game advancing. So that's why I'm thinking that this particular card would probably be better in a deck that wants to play the long game, like a mid range or a control deck. I don't think this will be one that you play in aggro, but
Yeah, I mean you'd need a 12 character and a 14 character elite.
But I do
to
agree
have
with Jason.
4 space.
4 is expensive. I mean, for when it does, I guess it's appropriate, but still, that's very expensive.
It makes me wonder if we got built to last, we got calling in the favors. We're going to, my guess is, get a red one, and I bet you it has something to do with supports. Where perhaps it could be, let's say we do this one as an example, where you exhaust it, like kind of like a rally aid, but you get like one less when you play a support that's 3 or more, and then if it's a vehicle, you get 2 resources. I don't know, so I'm guessing we're going to get a red one.
Yeah, this I don't think this card will be super popular.
No, I think, like I said, I think built to last. If you have 3 points left over and you want something to get more of your extra points out of, I think built to last is the way to go, and I think the red one might be better than this one.
Yeah, like Trevor's saying in chat, with all the resource generation, there's so many things you can do to generate those resources. You don't have to worry about using this plot to reduce your cost for 4. Just play the cards that are going to give you more consistency, but a lot to think about there.
I'm trying to figure out from like a design standpoint, like where they're going with something like this, because, like designers, they don't want to make cards that are just unplayable. I mean, there will always be cards in every set that are not getting played, or, just go right in the box of other cards that aren't being played. But I don't know. I don't see a home for this. I'm like, I'm sitting here quiet thinking like character pairings, what we've seen. So like, this is where when you see a complete set, you can kind of understand what they were doing or the direction that they were moving in. But from the spoilers that we've gotten so far, the characters we have already, I don't see where this has a home.
Yeah, yep. 26-point team. That's tough.
It's a tough team. I mean, somebody threw out Ayla Cassian, but you'd much rather run built to last. So,
but like, what event? Like the fact that it says event. What events would you put in an Ayla Cassian deck that would cost 3 or more?
That's also true. Yeah.
Maybe a hyperspace jump.
Perhaps you could do like Never Tell Me the Odds, but.
Yeah. So that makes your Never Tell Me the Odds 2.
That's not
that. Alive or 1.
Well, like Cal's 89 is saying, what happens if we get Snoke and Snoke's yellow or something? Like, and he has some crazy ability, because he was saying maybe Snoke will be like a Palp type character who's 26 points elite, and watch him be yellow or something crazy.
Yeah, that's also true.
And he pulls some kind of shenanigans, or. Yeah.
So, somebody brought up a pairing in draft. So perhaps if you get this in draft, you could use it, perhaps, because you have the Jawa that you could run, and then if you got like 2 10 colors. So perhaps it could be a good option for draft. But standard, I don't see it being that viable. Trilogy, perhaps it could. I mean, once we get all the characters, we will know. But no, so wait and see. We got a couple events that would really make this plot really efficient, but
I love reading the chat right now. Yeah. Snoke is gonna be blue with 50 health.
He's gonna be yellow and blue.
Yellow and blue, yeah, he's multicolored.
Or he has some kind of ability. I mean, maybe...
imagine if they start making multicolored characters.
Or like, because he was able to connect people across galaxies, he can somehow connect like these cards together in some kind of crazy weird format. I don't know.
That guy couldn't even keep his top half and his bottom half connected.
He's not dead. He's really not dead.
His tongue fell out of his mouth.
He's still alive. Man. You know what? Just go back to the army. I'm gonna punch you in the eye.
What is that?
You can't make
what is that? Exodia or whatever?
It's Exodia.
Yeah.
He's
the Exodia of Destiny.
And the boys just got lost in the stream. The chat stream.
Sorry.
All right. Well, anything else you want to talk about here, Jedi Geek Girl? I mean, we're here because of you. You brought these spoilers that you wanted to show. We were honored that you let us be the one to display these as we talk about them. So thank you so much. And if you got anything else you want to say, we don't want to cut you short.
Well, I just want to say that these cards really spark some sort of creativity. Obviously, they aren't dice cards. Usually with dice cards, you usually have a general idea of what you want to do with them. When you have event plots and battlefields, you have to chew on them for a little bit because there's a lot more of them than dice cards. So while they are not dice cards and you really don't know what you want to do with them at this point in time, I think if you look at them and you study them and you look at them, that we'll probably see some of these see play more than others. I really do like the battlefield. I kind of like the reviving effect of Dark Ritual, but the other two I can kind of leave them. But wait and see, and I cannot wait for Way of the Force.
Yeah, we're ready.
I was really hoping for Ewoks. Oh my god, I was just hoping for like a bunch of like 5-cost Ewoks or something crazy, you know, with spears and, you know, trumpets and bags of poop.
I was hoping for Dark Plagueis, but
yeah, that would have been fun. All right. I think that's going to conclude it for our stream tonight.
Thank you, all of you, for coming out and watching us and letting us like hype you to no end. Appreciate it. And we'll see you around. We're still going to stream on our Monday for regulars. We got some deck techs coming out for our Patreons. Huge shout out to all of our Patreons.
Yes,
thank
guys,
you
thank
so much. And we'll see you soon.
Yep, and for the rest of all this, make sure you guys check out iRebel on Facebook. That's where you're going to find more of these things in detail. She has a lot more to bring you guys after this live stream, and she'll be taking it from there, and then we'll have some things post next week to follow after that. So again, guys, thank you so much. It's a great pleasure to have everyone here to this humbling group of Jackalman Games, and we really thank you guys so much. So y'all take it easy.
Wait, I have something to say.
Okay.
What?
Of course.
I always have to. I want to extend a thank you to Jedi Geek Girl again for letting us spoil these with her. She was gracious enough to reach out to us and, you know, kind of say she wanted to do this, and it would be a lot of fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Jedi Geek Girl is the realist. She keeps the Jackal Buddies in check.
Yes.
She's the real mom of the Jedi Geek of the Jackal Buddies.
Yeah, but I had a lot of fun, and I just wanted to say thanks for including us.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, guys, for having me on. And until next time, Jedi Geek Girl out.
Boom. End it there.
Hey guys, thanks again for watching another live stream with Jackalman Games. Please come and see us every Monday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for a great time exploring this wonderful game called Star Wars Destiny. Again, thank you so much to all of our Patreon members, supporters, all the people who like, comment, and subscribe, good or bad. We appreciate everything you're doing to help us build a great community and giving you guys some great content. Please feel free to message us on Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube with any questions. Please let us know if you'd like to ever join us on our Cantina, Bilbo Destroys, or even our podcast. And again, guys, take it easy.